Scruffy. Not coming over, huh? Okay, well, so I'll bring out the food. So about 10 minutes early. How you doing? Okay, let me get the glove on the side. Okay. And Scruffy's running past me again. And we got a dangling piece of fur in your butt. I've been seeing that for a few weeks, but yeah, it kind of stuck out. It looks like it's maybe shedding now. So I was trying to brush it, but yeah, Scruffy usually doesn't let me brush his butt. I might have to sneak out the scissors again, but he kind of protects his butt, so it's hard to get a cut there. So the weather was weird today, so it's still kind of warm, hot, but yeah, there were kind of storm clouds today, so they came in and out. So you'd get sun, and then it'd get gloomy, and then get sun and gloomy, and then at one point the weather forecast was actually saying we're getting light rain or drizzle. I don't think we actually got any, but it's kind of unusual. So I was cutting up the rotisserie chicken that I bought so I can freeze it. And I decided to use my bare hands to try to split off some of the back breast meat, and I think when I split the breastbone, I think I stabbed myself with the broken bones. Yeah, I cut my fingers. It's just slightly, so my fingers are irritated, and and then yeah, so my fingers have been irritated all day. I finally put some band-aids on this afternoon. Should have did it much earlier, but yeah, they're not very secure, so they're not sticking to my finger well enough so I can feel like in the glove. So I cut both hands, so I pricked my thumb on one hand and my index finger on the other. And so in the glove, yeah, I can feel that the bandage is being pushed around by the glove. So I went for another bike ride this afternoon. So the sun wasn't too much of an issue, but yeah, it was still kind of warm hot, even when I went late. But I decided I was going to try extending my route a little bit longer by going up yet another really steep section. So I'll be adding to what I've been doing. So this new section that I added, it's a really short section, but it's really steep it's really steep. So on my old bike, when I tried doing it, it was always a struggle, and sometimes I'd lose my balance and kind of fall off because it was so steep. So I did that climb today after doing most of the. So this one's also in that exposed mountainside, so that whole section is really steep. So after I did the long initial climb and then the observation point climb, I'm actually pretty tired after that, but I decided to do this extra segment because it's really short. It's just really steep. And yeah, I made it. But yeah, I could really feel my heart racing trying to get up that thing, and kept thinking all the way up, I really want to buy that bigger granny gear. Kept thinking, yeah, I gotta buy that gear. So I'll probably buy it. It's just the bigger issue is, yeah, I need to have my mechanic install it. I don't have the tools, and there's just enough question marks on whether this thing's going to work or not, because I have to make sure that the derailleur can handle it, and there may be adjustments needed to get everything to work. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, he'll install it, but since it's such a long drive to take my bike up there, I'm not eager to go up too soon. I'd like to spread it out a little bit, so maybe when I bring it up to him, maybe I'll need more work or something, make it a little bit more worth the trip. Or if I can find a reason to go up that direction in addition to taking my bike up, that would help. But yeah, unfortunately I don't have anything to do in that area at the moment. But if the part doesn't work, some places I buy it from have a 30-day return policy. So if I buy it, I gotta kind of plan it out where basically the moment I get it, I need to plan to take my bike in, so I can maximize the amount of time that if I need to return it, I still can do so. Because don't want to do is buy it now and then 3 to 6 months later I finally get it installed and then find out it doesn't work for me. Won't be able to return it. So let's see. I saw a deer on a steep hillside today. And, I think I saw a woodpecker. Didn't get a good look. It was flying away from me. But I saw the red head and a kind of white spot on the back of its neck. Reminded me of a woodpecker. And I have seen woodpeckers in that area before, so. Okay, let's get the food. Do it back here. I think Scruffy's still confused about which platform I use for the food. So I use the center one for lunch, and then I use this little table for dinner. Some Scruffies. Tucking his butt. Can't get to that piece of fur. So, lunch, I think, it's pretty normal. I think Scruffy also did the thing where he didn't come to the door, but he was kind of holding his ground near the chair, I think. And then I think he did another dash by me when I sat down. But yeah, pretty typical for the last week or so. Hey, Scruffy. Over to meow. Let's stay over there, though. Yeah, okay, I'll come out. Got weird weather today. It's supposed to be warm, hot again. But got a lot of clouds, and I just saw there's a drizzle rain warning. And the sun keeps coming out and going away. So, looks like, yeah, the sun's just starting to brighten out right now. It was gloomy just a minute ago. Okay, sit in the chair. Keep running past me. So I don't think he used the groomer. So I'm looking for fur to get stuck in it. I don't see any fur. Giving me a solid headbutt there. So yeah, I'm a little on the early side of lunch today, huh? Guess you don't mind. Okay, let's get your food. Tonight's dinner is smelly fish, rotisserie chicken scraps, and kibble. So the smelly fish is technically party cuts with real chicken and fish and gravy. So I think Scruffy likes this one, although I'm not a fan of it. I don't like the smell, and then I don't like the fact that it seems to be more gravy than food. The other two hearty cuts, the turkey and the chicken and beef, seem to give you a lot more meat in proportion to gravy. The turkey's the best one in that context, but the chicken and beef is not too bad either. I'm surprised because I would think fish would be cheaper than chicken and beef. Or, well, chicken and fish should be cheaper than chicken and beef. Use the cheapest cut of fish. Beef's not cheap. So I didn't get any packages today. I think I'm supposed to get one tomorrow and one 2 days from now, and then there are still other pieces still pending that haven't shipped yet. That's the funny thing about free shipping. Never know when they're actually going to send it out. So I don't think Scruffy's been using the new groomer that I installed yesterday. I'm looking at it right now. So what I hope to see is fur stuck to it. That means he's used it. I don't see any fur. So I don't know if cats instinctively know how to, or figure out how to use these things, or if you have to show them. I brushed him once with it, but I don't know, if he actually makes the connection that was the same thing. So I bought him a lot of things that he doesn't use. All the toys he won't use. Catnip and silvermine and honeysuckle and valerian root he doesn't use because I guess he's immune to it. For the most part, he wasn't using the carrier until I put some straw in it. It's kind of probably towards the end of winter. So the carrier's been out here for 2+ years. He's mostly terrified of it. But yeah, I think he's finally comfortable enough with it that if I'm not out here, he'll go in it. And then the scratcher I bought, he actually does use that. think it took him a little bit of time before he started using it. But he did figure that out himself. Actually, I don't know. I remember there was a period of time, I think for a couple weeks, where I would scratch the scratcher myself to try to show him how to use it. I don't know if he was just confused by what the heck I was doing, or if you learned anything from that. But he does use it, and I can see it's worn, but yeah, there's actually still quite a bit of unused spots on it, so I think it's pretty good. I think I don't plan to replace it anytime soon. And I noticed Scruffy drags it around quite a bit, so I think when he's using it, his scratching force kind of pushes it around accidentally. And so periodically I have to move it back to, I don't have to, but I move it back under the cover here. I don't want it sitting out in the sun, because the sun will probably prematurely age it, disintegrate it. So at lunch he left a few pieces of kibble. I left it on the plate, and he came back the moment I went inside. Tonight it looks like he's doing a pretty good job cleaning the bowl. But I see 2 pieces in the corner still. But yeah, I think maybe the smelly fish is enticing him to eat everything. So I see, 2 pieces of kibble. Pretty good. I think he took his time tonight eating too. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.